Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would check in with you guys. I am sitting in the car. Brian and I are running errands. I don't even have any makeup on. I haven't done my hair. One of my errands was I had to buy a box of hair dye. So I just wanted to come on and explain to you guys what's going on, where we're at. My life has been total chaos. The last video I put up was the day we closed on our house. We sold our house. I think it was that day or the following day, I contacted a real estate agent in the Columbia, South Carolina area. And I found an agent. I found her on YouTube. And her name's Jill. Amazing. I'm so glad I found her. She contacted me right back. And I think it was the very next day we were down in Columbia looking at houses. She showed us 5 different houses. One we liked, 4 we didn't. And then I think it was a couple days later, we went back down and toured 2 more houses. Didn't like those, but the one house we did like, we decided to put an offer on it and it was accepted. So yay, we're buying a house. We have a house. On Monday, this is Saturday. On Monday, Brian and I are going down. They're doing the inspection on the house. We're going to go so we can get in there and really look at the house really well. I mean, we looked at it enough to see what we want to purchase, but we're going to go and take pictures and measurements and all that good stuff. And I'll share that with you guys. So that's on Monday. And then we close on March 10th. So I finally see some light at the end of the tunnel. That's the great news. And I should be so excited and so happy. But then we have my brother. My brother was in the rehab facility. And he decided he no longer wanted to be in the rehab facility. He decided, sorry, people walking by. He decided he wanted to come home. He was done with that place. I told him I could not take care of him. I was not going to be able to take care of him. Only way he should come home is if he can take care of himself. Well, he says, well, apparently they think I'm well enough to come home. I ended up talking to the social worker and the director of the facility. I did that on the road back and forth to Columbia. They agreed with me that he should stay there. He told them he wasn't going to stay because he didn't want to pay. He didn't want to pay to be there, which sounds like my brother. So he said, they're letting me go on Saturday. Are you going to come get me? So we drove down on Saturday and we picked him up. And we took him home. He was not well enough to come home, but that's when he came. So he came home, and we got him situated, and then we went and got him some groceries, and then that started probably about 3 days of hell. He was constantly falling and calling us. And I'm like, at times we weren't in town. At times I'm like, Dickie, I can't come take care of you. So he's calling the fire department. Well, on Valentine's Day, he called that morning. And now this whole time, I'm not going to go into everything. My stress level has been off the charts. He has been, it turns out, playing games with me. He is doing everything in his power that he thinks will keep me in town and not move. So he's making my life hell. And it's to the point where I can't talk to him on the phone. Whenever he calls, I give the phone to Brian. And he is a totally different person with Brian than he is with me. I mean, Brian can even see it. He's seen it when we've all been together. I think my brother's really he's mad at me for moving. And he's known as long as you guys have known that we were planning the move. I wasn't going to keep it from him. I figure the easiest way to do it is just tell him right up front. Well, now that we're here, he is really making my life hell. And so on Valentine's Day, that morning, he fell. I think he either fell or he lost his glasses, something. And he needed Brian to come over. And Brian was not able to come over at that time. So he said, well, that's all right. I'll take care of it myself. Well, then later in the day, we get a call from the hospital that my brother had fallen, broken his hip, and was going into surgery. That was Valentine's Day. I have not heard from him since. I have called his room at the hospital. I have called the nurse's station at the hospital. Okay, the nurse will call you back. I've received nothing. I have no idea what's going on with him. And I just can't worry about it. I'm not going to the hospital. I had a friend go up there. She took her grandmother. I can't remember why they went up there, but they both come down with COVID. I'm not going to the hospital. And so, I don't know. I figure somebody will call me if I'm needed. But I'm just not going to worry about it. I haven't told him that our offer was accepted and that we're buying a house and we have a closing date. I haven't told him that yet. He's going to have to figure his stuff out. I cannot do it for him. That's where I'm at. I know to a lot of you it sounds like I'm just evil, but you just do not know what he has been putting me through. You just do not know. It's been awful. It's been awful. He needs to stay in a rehab facility where they can care for him, because even if I wasn't leaving town, I can't care for him. I cannot physically care for him. And so he's just going to have to accept it. And he's acting like a brat, an 82-year-old brat who he wants. He told me, he says, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know why you're upset. You got nothing going on. I'm the one who's in the rehab facility. Yeah, I got nothing going on. I'm trying to pay his bills. I'm trying to check on his house. I'm running all this errands for him. I'm trying to, plus all my stuff, and there's so much other stuff going on in my life that I don't care to share. That is not house related or brother related. My plate is just, it's so full. I can't add another thing. So, sorry guys, I haven't been on here. I haven't felt like filming. Oh, Brian's here, so I guess it's time to go. So guys, thank y'all for listening to me, and I will see you guys later. We are going to do the house inspection on Monday. So, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time.